Welcome back to the Swan Dog Daily Show, your number one source for accurate and exciting news from around our country. I'm Justin Coons and I'm your host tonight. We'll be talking about political parties. What are they, and why are they so important in our nation's politics? First off, a political party is an organization that seeks to influence or entirely control governmental action. They choose candidates to run for elections, anywhere from local town council races to the election for the President of the United States. Every political party has a party platform, which includes their specific goals and ideas for what the government should do. Parties are not set in stone. Over time, parties come and go, and it has been an ever-changing process ever since the first election in 1788, when George Washington became president and John Adams became vice president. Joining us today are representatives from the two most popular political parties in the United States, Democrats and Republicans. We will talk to Dennis Riley, a Democratic senator from North Dakota, and Andrew Yaman, a Republican senator from Alaska. Let's go to them now. First off, what made both of you interested in politics?
Well, I once interned for Sarah Palin during one of her Senate campaigns. She was a huge inspiration to me. I began to love politics, and I hope that one day, I too, can be the next Sarah Palin.
What about you, Dennis?
Well, I'm in it for the fame.
How about both of you describe your party, and what makes it different from the other party?
Democrats tend to be more liberal on the political spectrum. We favor a stronger national government and a bigger governmental role in society. We also have a strong stance on civil rights, and we tend to support issues such as marriage equality and national health care.
In contrast, Republicans tend to be more conservative on the political spectrum. We favor a smaller national government and more power given to the states rather than the federal government. We also tend to be against strict government regulation of our economy.
As both of you know, there have been many instances of gun violence in our country over the past couple years. What is your party's stance, and how do you think you can combat this problem?
Well, we Democrats support stricter gun legislation. We want to enforce universal background checks and limits on things like ammunition and types of guns available to the public.
We're against strict gun laws. We're strong supporters of the Second Amendment. We don't want assault rifles to be banned, and we support the right to carry a concealed weapon.
Now, abortion is a very controversial issue in our nation's politics. There are constant arguments over whether or not it is a woman's right to choose to get an abortion. What is your party's stance on this topic?
Well, we Democrats tend to believe that it is a woman's right to choose to get an abortion or not. We don't want to infringe on a woman's right to make that decision.
We believe that all humans have a right to life, and we oppose abortion. It shouldn't be a choice, it should be a right for every human, no matter how old, to live.
Both parties have an interesting stance on military spending. It is a very important issue because it involves enforcing the safety of our nation. And since it is our duty to protect the American people, what is your stance on how we should fund the military?
We believe in reducing the amount of military spending our government does. We are more tentative when considering using military force. We are reluctant to use military force in countries like Libya, Syria, and Iran.
We support an increase in spending. We're not afraid to use military force, and we have a stricter stance with countries like Iran. We want to keep our military options open and ready.
Our nation is already $17 trillion in debt. Our government needs money for its federal programs, and we need to get out of this debt. What does your party think we can do about this?
We support what we call progressive taxes. We believe that if you can make much more than the average American and are part of the upper class, you should be able to pay a little more for taxes.
We believe everyone should have equal taxation. The upper class shouldn't have to pay extra taxes than everybody else. It would not be equal treatment under law. We believe that rich and poor should have tax cuts.
Well, thank you both for joining me tonight. I wish you both the best of luck in future campaigning. Signing out, this is Justin Coons, and thank you for watching the Swan Dog Daily Show. Join us next time for our collection of seductive Swanson College pictures, like this one.